Hello everyone. Now, this is the lecture with reference to your lecture of MPMC lecture number 7, which was based on the examples related to memory interfacing. Right? Now, in this today's session, we are going to discuss extra numericals, that is based on your reference lecture number 7. Now, in lecture 7, we have discussed two examples, example 1 and 2 related to memory interfacing. Now, in today's session, we are going to discuss again two examples related to this memory interfacing. So, the example 3, the question for example 3 is given as interface 8085 microprocessor with 2K x 8 ROM chip and two 1K x 8 RAM chip such that following address map is realized. Right? So here we have given ROM chip of size 2K x 8, where 2K stands for the memory address, whereas 8 stands for the data bits. Here it has been say that 1K x 8 RAM chip, right, such that the address map is realized. Now, here in this, they have already given about the starting and the ending address of the ROM and RAM chip. So first of all, talking about the ROM chip, the question is given about the ROM chip having the value 2K x 8 and the starting address at 0800H to 0FFH, right? So this is the starting address of ROM and this is the ending address of ROM. Second, here we have to use two chips of RAM, right, having each of 1K x 8. So first RAM chip 1K x 8, starting from the address 1000H to 13FFH, and third RAM chip 2, again with the same number of memory, that is 1K x 8, starting memory address, that is 4000H to 43FFH. Right? Now we are going to interface these three with the help of the starting address and ending address. Now the solution for this example 3, that is step 1, that is the total ROM required, that is 2 KB, and chip size available is also 2 KB. So number of chips required will be 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. Right? So only one ROM chip will be required. Now for this chip 1, the starting address is 0800H, right? The chip size is 2 KB. So as per 2 KB, when we implement this 2 KB in the address bus, it will having a 07FFH, right, when we see in the memory map. Right? So the ending address will be the starting address plus this chip size. So 0800H plus 07FFH. Now when you add this to this 0 plus FF, that is FF, and 8 plus 17, that is 15. So 15 in hexadecimal, that will be F. Right? And here it will be a 0. So it will be 0FFH. So the ending address will be given here, that is 0FFH. Here it is given starting and ending address, but in the solution we need to show that how the starting and ending address come into picture. Now talking about the RAM, so in step 2, the total RAM required, that is 2 KB, each having a size of 1 KB. So we will the chip size available, that is 1 KB. So the number of chips will be required, that is 2 divided by 1, that is equal to 2. Now for chip 1, the starting address is 1000H, that is given, right? So the chip size is 1 KB. So when we see into this memory map 1 KB, that is 10 address lines. 10 address, that is 0 to 9. So it will be 03FFH, right? Now thus the ending address will be 1000 plus 03FFH, so it will be 13FFH. Now for chip 2, the starting address is given in this question, that is 4000H. Similar chip size, that is 1 KB, so the ending address will be similar to this, that is 03FFH, and thus the ending address is 4000H plus 03FFH. So the ending address will be 43FFH, right? So this is the solution for the starting address and the ending address. Now the next step we will see, that is the memory map. Now in this memory map, as you can see, the ROM size is available, that is of how much KB? That is 2 KB, right? So the 2 KB, so the memory address will A0 to A11, right? So A0 to A11 whole, first of all it is starting, that is 0800. So we have implemented starting address 0800. So 0000, right, first, then 8, so 8 will be implemented as 1000, right, and last two also are 0, so all rest of the bits are 0, right. Now the ending address we have find out, that is 0FFH, the first, that is 0, so the first 4 bit will be 0, then it is F stands for all ones, so 1 1 1 and 1, right, and next that is 2F, so 2F for the rest of the ones. So this will be the ending address of ROM chip, right. Now in this, again second, that is RAM chip 1. So RAM chip 1 having a KB, that is a size of 1 KB. So 1 KB will have a size of 0 to 12, right. So it is 0 to 10, right. Now 0 to 10, so it is display over here, it is 1000 dash, so 1000 dash here it is given 1, that is 0001, then rest all are the zeros, so rest all will be the zeros, and ending address we have found out, that is 13FF, so 1, that is 0001, 3, that is 0011, and rest all are the F, so it is a 1, right. And similarly RAM chip 2 also having a starting address 4000, so we have displayed 4 and 000, that is rest all are the zeros, and ending address, that is 43FF, so 4, that is 0100, 3, that is 0011, and rest all are the ones, as it is a F, right. Now in this memory mapping, we have seen, or we have divided based on the number of size available of the ROM and RAM chip, right. Now as you can see, if we want to do the partial decoding, right, so partial decoding technique and full decoding technique. Full decoding, that means all the address lines are required. So here in this example we have taken the full decoding technique, where rest all the examples are, where all the address lines are required for the address lines. Now as you can see, in this 5 bit, these 5 bits are used for the memory select. So this is the 0th number bit, right, for binary 0 1 2 4 and 8. So this is 0, so it is replaced, this will be selected when there will be a Y0 when we are using a decoder, right. Now this is where it is located at 1, so this is selected when it is at a Y1, and this is at 4 0 1 2 and 4, so this is the Y4 bar, right. So this is selected when there will be a chip select will be at Y0 bar. This RAM chip 1 will be selected when it is connected with the Y1 bar, and RAM chip 2 will be selected when it is a Y4 bar, right. Now in the next slide we will see its final implementation. Now in this final implementation, as you can see, what we have done, that in the previous example in lecture 7, what we have discussed in 1 and 2, that here on the left hand side of the pins of 8085 will have the structure that will be remain same throughout the memory interfacing examples, right. So now to on this pin we need VCC to connect it with the +5 volt and ground with the connected with ground. Now here in this only, it will what happen, that it will only this structure will change. Now what we need to do is, we need to demultiplex this AD0 to AD7, so it will be passed through this IC, right, which we have seen in demultiplexed, right. So what it will do, so it will give the A0 to A7 address lines to here, A8 to 15 will come over here, and total we will have our address lines of A0 to A15, and from this we will use this AD0 to AD7 rest of the lines as a data bus, that is D0 to D7, and this signal, ALE signal, will use to enable this latch to demultiplex this address bus and data bus. Clear? Now these three signals RD bar, write bar and IO/M bar will go in this decoder, and these four signals are generated. Now we are working with the memory, so both memory signals will be activated. Now this memory read signal will be given to all the three of the object enable, right? So memory read will be given to object enable of ROM, object enable of RAM and object enable of RAM chip 2. Right? Now memory write bar. So memory write bar will be given to only RAM chips, right? ROM will not have. So what will do? Memory write will have the write enable and write enable. Clear? Now in this what we have done, that we have taken a common address for all, common address bus for all. So from A0 to A15, A0 to A9 will be passed on through all the three memory chips, and the data bus will also pass from through this all the memory chips. Now this memory is selected as we have seen in the memory map, that ROM will be selected at Y0, RAM will be selected at Y1 and RAM 2 will be selected at Y4. So rest of the address lines apart from A0 to A9, they will be used for the decoding, right? So from A10 to A15 we are giving this value to the decoder, and we will have the value from 3:8 decoder. So these three signals has been passed on this. These signals will enable this chip, right? And this will have the decoder value from Y0 to Y7. In this we have taken only three signals, that is Y0, Y1 and Y4. And whenever we with respect to this which we will select particular from these three, the chip will be selected. So this is the final implementation of the example 3. Clear? Now in the next example, that is example 4. Given components as listed, design an interfacing circuit for the memory to meet the following specifications. The specifications are given as follows. First of all, it is given as IC 74LS138, that is 328 decoder IC. Second, that is ROM IC having starting address 000H, ROM size that is 4K x 8 and IC number that is 2732. And last, that is read write memory, that is RAM memory of size 2K x 8 with having IC number 6116, right? Here the starting address of read write memory is not given, so you can take an as per your requirement. Clear? So similarly, whatever you will take for the starting address of read write memory, the ending address will be based on that, and due to this the interfacing diagram will change according to that, right? Now we will see the solution based on this question. So first step, that is given one 328 decoder without any additional gates, right? Thus the decoder must be enabled using IO/M bar, RD bar and read bar signals. So these signals, control signals of 8085 processor will be given to 328 decoder, and the 328 decoder will generate the particular signals related to the control signals. Now step 2 and step 3 will be same for the calculation of starting and ending address. So first, the total ROM required, that is 4 KB. So 4 KB. Chip size also available 4 KB. So the number of size required will be equal to 1. Now the starting address of ROM here, that is given as 000H. So H, right? Now the starting address that is equal to 000H. The chip size that is 4 KB. So the value that will be equal to 0FFFH when we replace 4 KB into the memory map. So the ending address will be 000H to 0FFH. So finally the ending address will be 0FFH. Now step 3, that is talking about the read write memory. So read write memory that is required, that is 2 KB. Chip size available, that is also 2 KB. So number of required will be 1. Starting address will be 2000H, 2 KB. So when we replace in memory mapping, so the ending address will be 07FFH. So the ending address will be 2000 plus 07FFH. So it will be 27FFH. right? So here we have find out the starting and ending address of ROM and RAM, that is read write memory. Now next we will see the final implementation based on this, right? So this is the final implementation of that example. Now in this example you can see the rest is all the same on the left hand side. Now in this what we have done is we have taken a 74LS3328 decoder, right? In this decoder we have given this read write signal, right, to IO/M bar signal to this decoder, right? And the chip size is available, that is equal to D0 to D7, that will be passed on to this IC, right? This is the ROM IC and this is the RAM IC, right? Now ROM size, that is equal to 4 KB, so we will require A0 to A11 address line. So here we have passed A0 to A10 common to both address, right? And A11 we have given single to the ROM IC, right? Now in this decoder what we have done is we have taken A12 to A15 to this 3 decoder, where A12, A13 and A14 will be used for input signals, that is 3 input signals, and the rest of the signal, that is A15, is given for enable this IC. IO/M bar is also given to this enable E2, and this read bar and write bar are given to directly these two both signals. So read bar is given to both signals, ROM and RAM, and write bar is given directly to the RAM signals, right? And to enable this IC we have given plus 5 volt power supply to E3. Now from A12, A13 and A14 to select these two chips we have two output, that is O0 and O2, right? So O0 will select the chip select of ROM and O2 will have a chip select of RAM, right? So see, in this way we can also interface if the components are given in the example, right? So that's all for the session. Thank you.